morning, everyone. How you going? I'm feeling good. You feeling good? I'm feeling good. I feel like the last couple of days have been like low-key, and I feel like my energy's back, and I'm really keen to make today's video. Speaking of the last few days, I didn't vlog yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't, and you should be glad I didn't, because it was just a day full of spreadsheets and fixing my own mistakes. Half the day was spent trying to catch up and sort out Challenge of the Month prize postage. If any of you watching this are waiting on your Challenge of the Month prizes, we haven't sent anything out since December. So a lot of that has been due to chaos and just trying to keep the core of everything just moving along, and then also it's been due to the system that we've been using for prizes has been a little bit less than organized, and we spent a lot of the day yesterday organizing that and then also sorting out any issues that I've caused, because I'm not good at managing the technical stuff. But let's move on from there. That's all done, and I'm feeling in a really good place today. And today I'm going to be recording a video where I'm going to compare MS Paint, good old classic Microsoft MS Paint, to Paint 3D, which is Microsoft's new version of MS Paint. I've never used Paint 3D. I've used MS Paint very briefly a couple of years ago, and then since, like before then, it was when I was a kid. So it'll be really fun to compare them and just sort of see if there's any value in Paint Pro. Beyond that, it's also a sponsored video, not by this sword which keeps falling over, by Huion. So they have sent me this device to use, and I thought it would be fun to, rather than do just like a review video, I would use their tablet and sort of add an unboxing review-ish portion at the end, but just make some entertaining content and just sort of show the tablet in action. I thought a lot of you guys would find that more interesting anyway, and just sort of add my thoughts on it at the end. Plus they're gonna have a discount code, of course, for the GT191 for you guys to check it out for a further 5% off, which is awesome. Yeah, Huion are amazing to work with as sponsors. I love like doing content with them because they're really flexible as to how I work. But then beyond that, as a product, I can't recommend any digital display tablet for you guys more than I can for Huion, because they're just so like really good quality and really good value. Like, especially if you're looking to break into getting a digital display tablet, you can't get a better device for the price that you're paying. It's incredible. Anyway, so I'm going to set up the shoot, and I'm going to need a little bit of space because I'm going to do an unboxing segment. So I'm going to move the monitor back. I'm going to flip this monitor around because I'm going to connect the tablet to that computer to record the program on there and have several angles of camera angles recording on the other computer. It's going to be a bit of work to set up, but with the magic of editing, you're going to see it happen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. All set up. I've cleared quite a bit of space even off to the side here because there's a secondary camera that's capturing sort of a shot that has that stuff in shot. So I've had to clean up a whole bunch of my crap. When I say clean up, I actually mean just shoving it all on the floor for now. So I've just recorded the intro, sort of opening up the concept of the video. I'm going to do an unboxing portion, which I'm going to have edited to be at the end of the video, which I'm going to record now, and then it'll jump earlier in the video straight into the content and show the unboxing later. But in trying to make this as seamless as possible, I have to make sure not to move anything. So the mic is in a very specific position, everything like on the desk and all that stuff like in a very specific position, which if I move it even slightly in the unboxing, the editing trick of magically having a open setup tablet isn't going to be as pretty or effective. So I'm going to try and open up the tablet while recording it, but also do so without moving too much stuff around. So we start off with a goodies box. I'm a professional! Okay, so I finished making the video and the art in Paint and Paint 3D. I don't want to show you the artworks because I don't want to give anything away. You can see that when the video comes out. But suffice it to say that the artworks are, you know, they leave something to be desired. But the experience in the programs themselves has been so underwhelming and frustrating that I'm hoping that the video has a lot of entertaining punch to it, because my God, I have never been more angry while using a program. So that should be fun for you to watch. Here's a preview of Cool Dog's face in old school Paint. I won't show anything in Paint Pro, but you can see that the nicest looking thing about all of this is the tablet, because my god, MS Paint is always a little underwhelming, let's face it. Alright, I've spent the rest of the day finishing up the video that I'm going to release later tonight, which is a collab with Vex. So this is the thumbnail, and you can get a little sneak peek as to the art, but the actual pieces themselves that both he and I contributed look really cool. So go check out that video. I'll link it in the description if I remember. Otherwise, it's the most recent one on my channel. And go check out Vex's stuff, because this was a really fun collab, and this guy is a really talented artist. Alright, that brings me to the end of today's activities. Now, before I get to the question of the day, there's a couple of pretty huge announcements that I have to share with you guys, and just sort of news updates. As far as news updates goes, as you know, the Skillshare course having been finished, that's sort of one of the major, larger contractual things that's been on our schedule, which means that with the slightly extra bit of free time, which isn't much, but it's enough to work on something else, I'm going to really be focusing on moving on as much as possible to the Indiegogo fundraiser reward perks from a year ago when people backed the fundraising, the building of the new studio. So the last things left to finish and deliver in the perks are the custom original artworks. So I've already reached out to the people who I'm creating artworks for, and I'll be developing those with them. And then the Wall of Honor, which a lot of you know about. And then there's also the earliest tier perks were things like a thank you video and like a digital artwork or card or something. So that's everything left. And I'm going to be slowly ebbing away at all of those. So it's not going to happen and wrap up for a little bit of time, probably several months at least, because it's just going to be bit by bit, because it's the sort of thing we have to do around keeping, you know, the channel going. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that that has been on the next thing to do for the last few months, and I'm excited to get back to it. As far as big announcements goes, a huge one that I'm really excited about is it's official now. It's been publicly announced. I will be at VidCon. Which VidCon, you ask? Both. Well, by both I mean Anaheim in Anaheim in California, and VidCon Oz. So I am a featured creator in VidCon over in California and Melbourne this year. That's just so exciting to me. I'm going to be such a small fish in a big pond when it comes to the caliber of creators that I'll be, you know, getting to be behind the scenes with at VidCon in LA. So I'm very excited and slightly terrified, but at the same time, I'm just very grateful for the opportunity to just be a part of the community, be invited to go over there and meet you. Oh my god, I don't get to go to the States or international places often with the ability to meet a lot of fans and stuff, because it's a bit of an ordeal to organize meetups and stuff these days with the size of people that tend to show up compared to who used to. But now we can. Now, especially with something like VidCon, it's all handled, all the security and all the sort of, you know, organization of it out of my hands, and I get to just meet you. So if you're coming, or if you want to come, please, I'll put the links in the description to that. Go get your tickets to VidCon Melbourne and VidCon LA. Anyway, so that's a big announcement. But that being said, it's time to move on to the question of the day. I'll take it from Julia Hare, who says, I didn't know that you have your own children's TV show. Why is it that you never talk about it in your vlogs? That's because I filmed the kids' TV show in the course of 2 weeks, a year and a half or 2 years ago. So it was quite some time ago that I worked on it. And there are two main reasons that I don't really talk about it much in the vlogs. One is that, like I said, it was filmed a while ago, so it feels like old news, even though it's airing currently. And the second reason is, frankly, traditional media and television shows and all that stuff can be a little bit funny about what you talk about or what you share and all this stuff. And so I tend to err on the safe side rather than saying or advertising in a way I shouldn't, or something like that. So I'm hoping, you know, in time, if I get to do something like that again, there's more flexibility and that side of things, because I love to share stuff like that with you guys. But you also, you know, I've learned to be conscious of and respectful of whatever boundaries that larger organizations sort of have to work with, and the worries that they have legally and all of that stuff. So they're the reasons I don't talk about it. But hey, it's on ABC Me in Australia. It's called Cartoon It Up. Go check it out. Anyways, that is it for today. I am going to take the weekend, and it's going to be a bit of a busy weekend. We actually have Kate's parents' wedding anniversary / birthday party, which is a bit of a big deal. hopefully it's not a big ordeal. But that'll be really nice to have some family time, and perhaps I'll bring you guys along. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye.